Happy New Year, everybody. 2020 is finally gone. It's over. It's over. You can open your eyes now. You can go outside. You can take your little newborn kitty cat mole eyes and just at the sun. Because here's 2021. How did you guys get through 2020? I'll tell you how I did. I watched a bunch of brainless shit. You want to hear about it? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you about it anyways, because why not? Safe. Safe is the action movie equivalent of an improv troupe just taking suggestions. Like, come on, guys, what do we got? Oh, what am I? Okay, I'm an ex-cage fighter. Perfect. Oh, I'm a vagrant. Oh, I used to be a cop. And the movie never stops. So the most basic plot line of it is it's Jason Statham trying to save a little girl who gets abducted. She has the code to a safe in her head, in her little noggin, and everybody wants it. Crooked cops want that number. The Chinese mafia want that number. The Russian mafia want that number. Think the transporter with a much lower budget and just the stupidity cranked to 21. During 2020, could not get enough of that kind of stuff. Couldn't get enough of the brainless, just like, oh my God, turn this thing off, make this thing stop thinking about everything going wrong in the world, in my country, and you could watch this movie on ketamine. You could be wasted and keep up with this movie. Put on Safe. Have a great time. It'll make you feel safe. The Slumber Party Massacre. The Slumber Party Massacre is a very meat and potatoes slasher flick about a bunch of gals getting together for a slumber party, and then, lo and behold, there's a psycho killer out there with a big old fucking drill that is massacring everybody. It's actually weirdly feminist for a slasher movie. There's a lot of really fun imagery, involving toxic masculinity and just the power struggle and a lot of overt sexuality. Really fun slasher flick. If you're a fan of slasher flicks and you haven't seen it, why not? Check it out. Dumb is a documentary about the formation of Big Brother magazine. Big Brother was a skateboarding magazine that was basically like skateboarding meets National Lampoon. Big Brother was just totally balls to the wall. They printed anything and everything. They also launched the careers of Johnny Knoxville, Chris Pontius, Steve-O. It has the scene that got Johnny Knoxville famous, the infamous scene of where he shoots himself in the fucking chest and lives. Fucking nuts. If you're a fan of Jackass, if you're a fan of CKY, if you grew up watching all that stuff like I did, do yourself a favor, check it out. I'm thinking of ending things. Thinking of Ending Things is the newest film by Charlie Kaufman, and boy, it might be the most Charlie Kaufman movie ever, aside from Schenectady, New York. Tells the story of a young woman going with her boyfriend to his parents' house for dinner, and all the while she's, she's thinking of ending things. If you like Toni Collette, if you wish Philip Seymour Hoffman was still around, if you like some art house, funky, very cerebral, mildly hard to follow kind of stuff, boy, howdy, is this the movie for you. Better Watch Out might be the best holiday movie. Better Watch Out is a film about a plucky young babysitter doing her last babysit as she's about to move. And on her final babysitting hurrah, her young man she's babysitting, who, he's a young man. Maybe he's a little too old for a babysitter. Mom, maybe he can hang out and play Xbox by himself. He doesn't need her. A heart-pounding home invasion ensures. So it's kind of got a Home Alone in a much darker, sicker twist kind of thing going on. Can't say anything about this movie without giving anything away, because this movie, first act takes you complete 180. In fact, I just realized I did a 540 there with my hands. I don't know what I'm doing. If you're a fan of Home Alone, if you're a fan of darker subject matter, if you're a fan of Saw, it doesn't go that far, Saw, but it gets a little weird. Better watch out. Check it out. Better watch out. Ooh, Deadly Prey. Deadly Prey. I was so mad I hadn't seen Deadly Prey until now, and now I'm not so mad because I've seen Deadly Prey. Deadly Prey is a low-budget, no-frills take on Most Dangerous Game meets Rambo, and it's about a gentleman, Mike Denton, who gets abducted as part of a weird army training military exercise where they just fucking take people and kill them for no reason. Mike Denton, don't take that shit. He fights back. The whole time he's wearing these weird, really revealing short shorts. Little cutoffs, think Tobias Fuke cutoffs. It's got a bunch of really comical deaths. Picture Lloyd Kaufman trying to make Rambo, but without the overt farts and dick joke. And yeah, you've basically got Deadly Prey. Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp is a down and dirty slasher flick about two cousins going to a sleepaway camp. Surprise, surprise, there's a killer on the loose. Pow, 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 pow. If you were ever picked on, this movie kind of, it scratches a little itch, because everyone in this movie kind of deserves to die. Like, there's a literal pedophile that gets boiled alive, and it's fucking gnarly. Also, if you know anything about Sleepaway Camp, then you probably already know about the very transphobic ending. Yeah, it's not great. I would argue it doesn't bring the movie down completely. It actually kind of adds like a weird touch to it. I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to have an opinion on this kind of thing as a white cis male. Okay, bye. Killing 'em softly. Killing 'em Softly is a slow burner action movie that plays out more like a stage play than a film, honestly. If you're a fan of Guy Ritchie movies, if you're a fan of In Bruges, if you like monologues, like if you love the very, very talky parts of Quentin Tarantino movies and not so much the bangy bangy shooty shooty, it has Brad Pitt, James Gandolfini, and a bunch of other amazing actors whose names I don't know because I don't do research before I do these videos. I should do that. I mean, you can just Google it. You can just figure it out on your own. It's really easy. Killing 'Em Softly, dude. Check it out. Feels Good Man. Feels Good Man is the story of Pepe the Frog, who I'm sure you know as the nasty little internet symbol that you see in everything. You know, the memes. You see him in the alt-right stuff. You see him as a hate symbol nowadays, actually. He didn't start out that way. He was a comic book character created by Matt Furry. Furry. Should do some fucking research. It's a really solid documentary about Matt Fury creating Pepe the Frog in his original comic Boys Club, and how, the internet just kind of took it and ran with it. Which is why you gotta protect your intellectual properties, people, because sometimes they get turned into hate speech, and that's no good. He probably should have put his foot down a little sooner, you know? He's like a fun stoner surfer dude who no worries, man, Hakuna Matata. And Showgirls. Showgirls is a beautiful movie to revisit in 2020, let me tell you. I haven't seen Showgirls since I was a teenager, when the first time I saw it, I was so horny there was literal jism dripping out of my tear ducts. But now, I'm older, wiser, slightly less horny, and Showgirls is an amazing satire film. Paul Van Horton, the man behind RoboCop and Total Recall and Starship Troopers, turns his horny violent lens on the world of stripping. Naomi Malone is a plucky young thing coming into the big city to learn how to be a showgirl. She wants to be a star. The only problem is she starts at the bottom and she's got to be a little stripper lady and deal with a bunch of horny violence, kitty fights. There's a lot of doggy chow being eaten. If you like nudity, this is the movie for you. This has more nudity than Cinemax After Midnight for an entire year's worth of programming. It's just titties, 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 vagina. Check it out. But yeah, those were some things that got me through 2020. What did you guys watch? What did you guys discover? What did you learn about yourselves? Hopefully something. Hopefully a lot. Thanks for watching, or thanks for not watching.